If your plants are weak or unstable, this simple fix really helps. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. I hope you're doing well and you've had a great week. Happy Friday to you all. It is Friday the 10th of April 2026 and it is day 54 of the Chilli Grow Up. Now what we're going to do today is just have a quick check through the ones that are having a bit of trouble staying up by themselves with or without the support canes. I'm going to support their base a bit more. We're going to get some soil. I've got some soil right here, all moistened, all fresh. And we're going to be popping that around the base to make sure these plants, as they get bigger and stronger, don't just topple over. Because if we can help them in any way by putting a bit of soil on the bottom, that's just going to give them extra stability. That's going to help them a lot. So let's get that done and make sure these plants stay good and strong. Other than that, I hope you're doing awesome and you've had a great week. You're looking forward to the weekend that's coming up. Let's do this. Let's jump into day 54. So just checking through this Scotch Bonnet MOA, for example. And I just took off the little twist tie that I had around about there on the middle. Because now it's just propping up against the support cane. But as you can see, the stem is relatively thick enough now that it'll be absolutely fine. The leaves are perked up, so yeah, that's a success. That's doing all right and doesn't really need much soil on the bottom, even though very, very dry. I think, well, tomorrow is fertilizing and watering day. But yeah, Scotch Bonnet MOA that I thought wasn't going to make it. I think it's going to be all right. Okay, checking through, we've got quite a few that, as you can see right down there on the base, the soil is super dry on most of them. They're going to need just that little bit of assistance, and some of them are doing great, but as you can see, the cup to soil ratio, I don't know what's happened there. They just need some more, so they're going to get some more. And others, yeah, they're doing fine with the support, but let's just add a little bit more because they're big enough now, and that extra soil, bit of support around the base and more stability will probably make the difference between needing the support cane and not. So let's do these little before, and we'll do a little few shots of the soil going in. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to put the soil in, pat it down around there, not too tight, but enough to support it, but just not too loose, not too tight, and then they should all be better. Some of them need a bit of soil and just a support cane to straighten them up because they've tipped over for some reason. But let's get into this. Let's get this all sorted out, get them all straightened up and see how they look before and after. Wow, that was a lot. A lot more than I thought it would be. A lot more soil than I thought it was going to need. But as you can see, they are all topped up, nice and stable now. Quick look there, there's a Zabrangi that was super leggy. Let's give them a little shake. Just solid. Dreamcatcher, probably the skinny stem, looking good now. What we got here? Oh yeah, the jalapeno that was flopping over. It's got that, it's just propped against the support cane, but I've made it good and full. And now the stem's well supported. Poblano, solid. Leaning a little bit, but that's because of the light, so we can adjust that. And if there's still an issue, I'm going to put a support cane and prop them right up. Let's have a little look at this one here. Sugar Rush Peach Stripey was super, super leggy. Now, lots of soil. The stem is lovely and thick now. Lots of new shoots. And lovely, lovely roots. So yeah, they're doing, I think it will make such a difference now. Especially if hopefully the weather's better. There's another Sugar Rush Peach Stripey, look. See, if the weather's better, they will be going back out very, very soon. And we want to make sure that there's no issues when they do go out. Here's the Zimbabwe black. Now I went just to where the sprouts were. It was relatively stable, but I just wanted to make sure there's no way. Plus the soil was super low. It was about 2/3 of the cup was only full. So that's why I added the chunk more, just to make sure he's okay. Carolina Reaper here, and not much soil in the top, quite leggy. So got a bit of soil in the bottom of the pot here, nice and moistened up, and we're just gonna be generous, turn him round. It's tricky doing this with the camera in your hand, with the phone in your hand as well. But there we go. So if you spill any, it's not so bad. Let's get right in here. So just gonna pat it down. Look, nothing too crazy. Just pat it down gently. There we go. Nice and stable on the Carolina Reaper. That I've done. There's a Carolina Reaper, because the stem was quite thin. So the soil's all topped up now and the base is supported. We've got a Cayenne. We have another Carolina Reaper. Oh, a little lopsided there. But yeah. Topped up the black jalapeno. Not going anywhere now. And then here's another dream catcher. It's just a bit too wobbly for my liking, but look at him now. Look how beautiful that is. Let's get those leaves all shining, showing off its colours. Just excellent. Excellent stuff. And how those roots doing. Oops. Making its way down. Looking good though. See, these are the ones that I haven't added any soil, additional soil to yet. Because even though they could do with some, they are so solid on the support canes. Or on their own. Or they're too small, like the habanero, for it to be an issue just yet. We'll wait till they get a little bit bigger. They're looking alright though. So the majority of them, as you can see here, had some soil and was topped up. And it's such a difference, I'll be able to tell the ones that haven't been done, because as you can see, I left a significant gap and the soil will be quite dry. But yeah, let's see what happens once we feed them, water them tomorrow. The up-potted plants are looking all right now. The Padrone, a couple of Armageddons here, large orange tie, and a Kashmiri Merch, Scotch Bonnet MOA, Cayenne, large orange tie, there's a couple of Cayennes here, a Padrone, and a Kashmiri Merch. See, looking good from the table. Everything here has either been resoiled, doesn't need it right now, or will need it soon, but it's good and strong. We'll wait till after water and fertilising. And the rest, all good. So let's get these back under the lights and wrap up day 54. Okay. All of the soil that needed to be added to support the plants have been added. Everything looks okay. Looking a lot stronger. We'll see how they adapt. Just that extra stability, I think, was essential. So next time they go outside, for example, they're not going to get blown over right away. Need the support canes. I think they're all going to be okay. That wraps up day 54. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Lucy and I cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Thank you. Have yourselves a wonderful Friday. Hope to see you tomorrow, so we're going to get some watering and fertilising done. You take care of yourself. Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Thank you all so much. You take care. We'll see you tomorrow. See you Saturday for day 55. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.